Hi, this is Chris. Welcome to my channel. Today was a beautiful spring day and I went to a rummage sale at the local Catholic church. It's about 3/4 of a mile from my house and it's mostly outdoors, although they do have some indoors. And so I walked around and looked at the furniture and looked at all the other items. There wasn't a whole lot of really good stuff there. In fact, I overheard one of the workers say that they kept out the really good stuff, the crafting stuff and the vintage items for their bigger sale, which is in August. So here's an item I found. I don't know what it was, but the wood was beautiful. I wanted to figure out something I could make with it. It must have been a part of a piece of furniture. I don't know. It was really pretty. Okay, so here's a tray of office supplies. So look at it and see what you think I might have picked out from this bundle of office supplies. There was quite a bit of different office supplies. There were envelopes and lots of different paper products. Notebooks, file folders. What would you pick out? Say in the description below. Did you see anything here that you would pick out to use for crafting supplies? Making junk journals and things like that? I know my video isn't very good. I was trying to record surreptitiously. I didn't want to be too obvious as I was photographing. This is the inside. I didn't find anything in here. It was mostly just kitchenware and clothing. But I found these chairs. I didn't buy them. I wanted to, but I really don't have a place for them and I don't have a table that matches them. So here's my haul, and so stay tuned to see all the items. So I think what they were trying to do with this first sale of the year was just get rid of a lot of the not that great stuff. However, great stuff is in the eye of the beholder, right? So this is what I got. It's almost everything. There's one more thing in the box that I'm going to pull out last because I haven't looked at it yet. And so personally I like to use this size notebook for keeping track of my budget and my household and things like that. I don't care for red, but it's full of all the notebook paper. It's upside down. It's got all these tabs in it. It's got a nice mechanism. I could recover this. And it's got lots of lined paper. And I'm not sure, I didn't see any date on this one. So I got one of those. I'll put things back in the sack as I finish. And then there's another one that's padded. It's kind of roughed up. But this one is a 7 Habits Organizer User's Manual. And it has some interesting papers in it. And some nice tabs. Some lined papers. Some calendar pages that have these flip outs, notes, and contacts. Doesn't look like it was ever used. Somebody like me who wanted to get organized and spent the money and then never followed up. Or maybe they just pulled out their personal stuff. Roles and goals. Look at these nice numbered pages. A little business card holder. In a pocket. And a pen holder. I don't know if I'll use this. If I do, I would probably do something to the cover. That's that one. They had a lot of gift wrap tissue paper. This is the only one I saw that I thought was worth getting. It's really pretty with the spring bulbs on it. I also found 2 or 3 of these, but I only purchased one. I like to use these to put my digital printouts in so I can see what the printouts are. So I got one of those for my use. And then, if you noticed in the video, I asked you, what do you think I picked up from this tray? These are the things I picked up. These are little paper tabs. They're gummed. They're kind of in a nice sturdy cardstock. You would fold them in half and put them on the edge of a page like this to stick out. Kind of hard to see. Whoops. So you would put them on like that. You could put them in different places. So that box is full. It was originally 35 cents. I don't see a date on that. And I got this package of paper clips. Somebody kindly patted it so they don't spill. So there's a bunch of paper clips in there. And I recently ran out of this kind of paper clip, so I was glad to find those. And then this paper clip dispenser, which has a magnet in it, so the paper clips come out like that, and it opens up this way, and it's full of paper clips, different sizes of paper clips. Then I found these address book inserts, name, address, telephone, blank on one side with lines, quite a few of those. And I found this telephone message, Ford telephone message pad from July 1970. It's a little bit water damaged, crinkly. And here's a package of index cards, quite a few index cards. A little bit of age on them, not a whole lot, but enough to look like they've been around for a while. And this lined notepad. There's a little bit of dust on these because they were sitting outside and it was windy the other day, and I think it blew dust. The farmers in the area have been plowing, and so that always brings up the dirt and dust. But then here I have a stack of just random papers. These are nicely aged square papers. Here's a little tablet. Another blank tablet. Here's an advertiser's tablet. Here are some little the fold-out kind of letters that you can write and fold and mail as they are. And this has a saying on it. It's not who you are or where you've been, it's where you're going that counts. Cal Farley. That could be a current product. Then a lot of these envelopes that are slightly yellowed and a little bit yellowed on the edges, just plain business envelopes. Here are some business size envelopes with security print on them, quite a few of those. More of those. Here's some envelopes with a square flap. These have printing on them. Stonebrook Village Condo Association, Columbus, Ohio. That's a long way from home. There's 5 of those. And then there's some business security envelopes with some interesting patterns on the inside. A few of those. You might have noticed those in the previous video. Here are some notes from somebody named Grace Coach. I had a friend in grade school, and her last name was Coach. Her family name was Coach. That's how they spelled it. And here we have some lined paper. A little bit of water damage on it. Us, them, somebody was using it for games. This is interesting to know that this bleeds because when I was dyeing some tea dyeing some paper the other day. I put in some graph paper that I knew it would probably bleed, but it bled so much that it put this pretty blue on the other papers. And here's a notepad, the kind that you get from charities, and this is 2004, but I was noticing here that when I was sorting these out that the year is the same as this year. The days fall the same. Here's some pretty linen finish writing paper. Several sheets of that. It's really nice quality paper. And whoever bought it said that they bought it at Kmart for 87 cents on September 17th, 1991. Here's a tablet of letterhead, which also has a nice paper. These all have nice card on the back of them that you can use for things. And then this one, you may have noticed in the video, I couldn't get it untied. So, got it untied. And this has some little letter sheets in it. And then, I guess these are the envelopes. Oh, aren't those pretty? So these are the envelopes with a little fall scene on them. I think I'll put them in this way where you can see it. This is a nice little folder. It could be used to keep things in once it's run out. And then I found some brown paper envelopes. There's 4 of these. And they're kind of stuck together. And a nice piece of chipboard. And then several letter size manila file folders. A couple of notebook dividers with some nice paper on there. More file folders. And here's a hanging folder made out of that nice brown, I don't know what this is called. That was a nice brown folder. And then here's some thermal paper. I thought that might be fun to play with, to see what happens. What happens with a little bit of thermal paper. And then a roll of adding machine paper. They had another package of 3, but I didn't really think I needed that much. This is 130 feet. 2 1/4 inches, so I think that will last me for a while. Then I got several manila folders that are the 14-inch size. See how big those are. And a 14-inch hanging folder from a very sturdy cardstock. Another 14-inch folder in this really nice blue color. And some more 14-inch manila folders in different colors. So I'm going to put those away back into my sacks, and then we'll do this 3rd stack. Okay, here's some more plain paper. It's a little bit different size than the other one I showed. These are all lined paper. So here we have from Western Bank 2001, some note paper with a calendar and a grid on it. And a steno pad. Lots of paper in the steno pad, a nice green color, greeny yellow. And here's a writing tablet. Plain lined paper. And another one. This one's a little bit yellowed. 1985. And then here's a full size 10.5 by 8 inches, not quite letter size, but this is nicely yellowed. And 1992. And then here's a 6-column grid, 1993. And here's an 8-column grid, 1967. This is nicely yellowed, a little bit water damaged at the top. Crinkly, water crinkly. And here's a 4-column grid. I don't see a date on this one. This is a one-sided grid paper. Somebody's markings in it. And a big page of 8.5 by 11 notebook paper, slightly yellowed. It says 1987 on it. And this notebook, I had to buy the notebook to get the paper, but this has tons of notebook paper, and this paper in the back is nicely yellowed. Let's see. I don't see any dates. So there's that binder. And then there's this binder with more. Oh, what's this? A little piece of fabric. That's interesting. This paper has square edges, whereas it seems the other papers all have little rounded edges. This, it's a Heidi Swap kit. I don't know if it's dated 2015, and I don't know if it contains everything shown here or not, but I thought I would try and see what it has. So it has this notebook that's a little bit crinkled, and it's got some glitter stickers in it, alphabet glitter stickers. And it has some tags. Our holiday, it says. Here's some, it's like transparent letter stickers, or number stickers, I mean. Oh, so this is the days of the month. So you could do like a December daily with these. 14, 30, oh, big sizes too. 24, 15, 9, 15, 11. So a lot of those date stickers. Night before Christmas and Merry Christmas. So this was definitely worth picking up. And so now I will tell you how much I paid for these. When you checked in at the front gate, you had to sign your name and your phone number so that if somebody ended up with COVID, they could contact you and let you know that there was exposure or something. When I went there last fall, they took your temperature, but this year they didn't have to take the temperature. So anyways, when you went in the front gate, you could pick up some grocery sacks, and anything you could fit into those grocery sacks was $6. So I purchased 2 grocery sacks worth, so I spent $12 on this haul. They also had kitchen-size garbage bags, and anything you could fit into those was $10. But I could barely carry my 2 grocery bags full of all these papers and books. So that's what I got at the spring rummage sale. And I think I have more paper now than I'll ever be able to use up in my entire life. But isn't that the way it is? It's nice to have the supplies ready for when you need them. So thanks for watching. Have a great day crafting. Thanks for visiting my channel. Bye-bye.